Welcome to Framework Fortune and welcome back, Framework Fortune community. I'm your host Ben, and it's time for your Monday through Friday daily episode of The Last Rip, where we take a look at top gainers on the Nasdaq and NYSE. So let's not waste any time and dive right in. The SPY just going sideways today. Nothing really dramatic out of it. Did sell off a little bit after hitting some highs in pre-market around 426, but overall just still not really making a decision. TRCH, Torchlight Energy, announced a special dividend, so this got a nice pop up. As you can see, it started getting buying in yesterday and after hours, riding up that 20-day into market open, then popping up and just continuing to ride up all the way to that 615, breaking that pre-market resistance back here. So very nice run on it. Had a nice little U-shape right there. You could have looked for an entry as well, besides the bounce off of the 100-day, which would have been a nice entry. CLSD, this is one I actually traded today. It had a big pop in pre-market on some results on some primary endpoints that were achieved. So anytime primary endpoints are achieved, that's a good thing. So I looked to get into this right here at market open when it started popping up, but as a little fake out breakout. And I got stopped out here, and it ended up actually ripping right after I got stopped out, all the way up to 465. So it took a little $26 loss there, and I offset it with a trade we'll get to in a little bit. UFAB, they've got a forbearance agreement extension, which just means that they're not going to be going bankruptcy for a little bit longer, so they're going to stay on the Nasdaq, and that brought in some hype, but looking at that chart, really nothing to look at after the big rip in the morning, just selling off. Little pop in power hour. Only two other ones is Pets, which Pets had a big rip in after hours yesterday, then sold off. And then you can see today it had a 20-day crossover on the 5-minute of all the EMAs, and then had a big rip from that 288 to up to 425. And that was around lunchtime. So nice little lunchtime spike there on it. FUSN, that just had a pop in pre-market and a little quick pop at the bell, but sold off. Just went sideways the rest of the day. Nothing really there. On to the NYSE. First, top two, we don't have any volume on. OMP, we don't have volume there. OIS, this is an oil stock. Oil's been rising. Crude oil has, so of course oil stocks are going up as well. Not a lot of volume there. REI, that's pretty ugly. It got 3 million in volume and did make a nice uptrend, but on the 5-minute there's these white candles, these little dashes, and that's just lack of volume at times and indecision. Not anything really going on with that at all. FOA, this made a nice move after having a big sell-off about a week ago. Just hit a low year of 726 and had a lot of buying come back in. Pretty much a dead cat bounce. When you have a panic sell like this, I mean, this stock has been up here at $10 the whole entire last year and just has a big sell-off. There was probably something that was some bad PR, but the company most likely is not going bankrupt. So the investors in that company see this as a buying opportunity, and it just gets a bounce up. So it could continue, but usually dead cat bounce is just that one bounce. And then ALF, this was the other trade I took today. They have very good news. They were getting some digital tablets to some Uber drivers and Lyft drivers and whatnot. So that definitely got some hype. I got in down here at this 513 area after this candle started rebounding. And then it just continued to climb, hitting a high of 680. And then it started selling off. I was still holding right through here looking for it to continue running, but it had a sell-off. And I got stopped out. I was moving my stop loss up as I was hitting prices. About midday, I had another drop like it did back here. Rode across the 100 and then crossed back over right there in power hour and has been running since all the way up to 782. So this one is above all the EMAs. This is a new IPO, it looks like. And it has hit a new high a year. So this is one to definitely keep on watch. Maybe not tomorrow. I would expect some type of pullback tomorrow. But the day after, after shorters get through with it, we could see this move again. So keep ALF on watch for sure. Other than that, not a lot going on in the stock market today. Just some random rips like we've been seeing. Energy, oil, those sectors are pretty hot. And then the meme stocks have kind of died off. Crypto's been going back up again. So we may see a slowdown in the stock market, we may not. So let me know your thoughts on what's going on in the market today and some of these tickers that I covered. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaway. Link is in the description. Stay safe out there. Until next time.